John Browne, financial reform front and center globally. A lot of populist governments taking hold right now have said that they want to sort of detangle governments from controlling their markets. Easier said than done, though, right?
Oh, very much. It's a very complex industry, highly regulated. But I think at the root cause, certainly in America, was the abolition by Congress of the Glass-Steagall Act. When banks, which had to be secured for their depositors, started getting involved in investment banking, I thought it was an absolutely disastrous step, which got them into highly speculative products and dealing and things like that. And I think the reintroduction of Glass-Steagall, which divided banks corporately from investment banks, should spread to Britain and other countries, because it takes the speculation out of banking and hence the need for the government to stand behind them with taxpayers' funds, which of course leads to more speculation. You're gambling with clients' money and of course the taxpayers' money for huge profits at these banks. The problem is that of course the prices of banks today are so high because they reflect these very exotic financial instruments which have high returns. And to get back to dear old banking is going to be tough on earnings. And so it's unpopular, but I think it's the only real solution to have Glass-Steagall introduced.
I don't know if
that's
going to be in the cards, my friend. I'm wondering, you mentioned how that has led to their stocks going up, this new trend here where it says, no, we'll keep doing what we're doing, and now sort of, disentangling this financial rules that were set up after the financial meltdown. Do you ever think something like that could happen again?
Oh, yes. I think the temptation of money is huge. Yeah. And I think the deregulation is good if it's correctly managed, but it's going to be very, very difficult. And I mean, you see some of this gambling and how many people went to jail over it, over these billions, almost trillions of dollars that were wiped out. I mean, it's incredible. And when that comes down to individual investors who've lost their whole savings, and some of them their whole 401ks, I mean, it's disastrous for families, and it's due to unscrupulous nature of temptation in the financial industry, which has to be controlled. And I have sympathy with that, and that's why I think there has to be a strict division between these industries.
Yeah, we might be going the other way. So not over-reform, you think, but still some sort of rules out there to avoid what we had, right?
Yes, I'm all for deregulation, but some of these industries, particularly when you're managing other people's money, does, unfortunately, history proves, require some regulation. But why that should spread to the whole banking activity is entirely due to the fact that Glass-Steagall was abolished.
All right, John Browne, thank you, the former UK Parliament member.